Hello everyone and welcome to another Starcraft 2 livecast. For this one we're playing a TvP on Backwater. So I'm gonna go for a...
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
frontal wall off with 3 bases and we'll work from there.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ah! You scared me!
Additional supply depots.
Alright. Try to keep the bunker more forward. That exposes it more to zealots, but I'm more worried about dealing with early stalkers, because since I'm going for a fast 3cc,
Go ahead. SCV ready. In the rear with the gear. Big job, huh? Go ahead. SCV ready.
it's interesting.
SCV ready. Yeah. SCV ready.
Oh, that's a cannon.
Job. Ah! Bad news. In the rear with the gear. What's going on? SCV ready. Armed and
Our SCVs are under attack.
I mean, that's really optimistic. That's 4 pylons to wall off behind the gas geyser. Like, he's going for these 2 pylons and these 2 pylons. And then he has an area to put up a safe cannon. And with lots of room to spare, too, so he can build backup pylons as well. Might be a way... I mean, a single pylon like that... Yeah, you could also do 2 pylons like this. And that would also give him 1 spot for a cannon. But either way, I mean, you gotta save up until like 350 minerals before you even start putting these down. And you gotta do it before I can react at all. The key to this defense, though, is just to remember what his plan is. So right now, I know he's either going to try to wall off this side and build a safe cannon, or wall off this side and build a safe cannon. So yeah, I'm chasing his worker, but then I pull some back and attack these pylons from either side to make sure I got to work on both sides. So just say he does get this wall off, well then I got an SCV on the inside as well. See, I just assumed this is going to be part of the wall off, so that, I thought for sure that was going to be a pylon. I guess you should always check. Did get a second worker, and I meant to build these 2 structures right away to prevent that. That was weird. He pulled 1 worker to cannon rush, and then when it died, he pulled another worker. You got a cannon rush. You gotta bring 2 workers. You can delay the second one a little bit, but when your first pylon finishes, you should have 2 workers in the area, just because of, you know, the vulnerability of lose a probe, lose the game. Anyways, that was a quick one, so let's do one more game. I am not good versus Protoss, so I will accept any free victories they wish to give me. Minus 25. Oh. He's only 50 points ahead of me. I wonder why there was such a big MMR change. Well, no, I guess he was 100 points ahead of me. Still, though, Alright, so same map, same game plan. Guess that's good for the video.
What's going?
Not enough minerals.
I'm sure this is
Not enough minerals.
very risky to a lot of things, what I'm going to be doing.
Not enough minerals.
I'm not quite sure, but,
In the rear with the gear.
you know,
SCV ready.
my TvP build, our win rate is so low that
Bad news?
taking a few risks isn't a big deal.
Yes, sir. SCV ready. Ah! He's...
I guess I actually don't need the fastball off. I'll go command
Additional
center
supply depots required.
before barracks.
Huh? We'll butter my biscuit.
Because I'm not going to be able to build a factory after the barracks anyway, so 'cause I have no gas. So really the rushing the barracks is just to rush finishing the wall and to rush
SCV ready.
getting out of marine.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah. Big job. SCV ready. In the rear with the gear. SCV ready. Huh? SCV ready.
I'm not sure if that was worth it. That might have cost me 50 minerals just to do
Go
that.
ahead. SCV ready. Bad news.
Not enough
job,
minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Uh-huh.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ah! You scared me. Go, go, go.
Important to rush this wall off.
What's going
Probably
on?
is.
Not
do
enough minerals.
In the rear with the gear.
Alright, so starting our first gas at 240.
Not enough minerals.
Nothing risky about that.
Not enough minerals. Command center.
No sarcasm
Not
at all.
enough minerals.
What's going on? SCV ready. Ah! You scared me. Ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. Huh? Roger. SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete.
Need some sort of dropped fence.
SCV ready.
We're gonna go missile turrets for that. Hopefully these 3 orbitals give me the minerals. Get the turrets up fairly quickly.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Yes, sir. Move.
Yeah.
Not enough energy.
SCV ready.
Don't need supply depots. That's good.
SCV ready. Yo. Yeah. In the rear with the gear.
Add-on complete.
Yep.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah.
Not enough minerals. Not enough energy. Not enough energy.
SCV ready.
Our SCVs are under attack.
job, huh? We can use some help here. SCV ready. Armed and ready.
I don't think I'll get out.
Why not? We'll do. Ready to roll out.
Nice.
Not enough energy.
Go ahead. Bad SCV ready. Huh? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough energy. Additional supply depots required. Add-on complete.
Oh, depots. Finally new depots. Apparently 3 command centers isn't 200 supply.
SCV ready. Fueled up, ready to go. Go ahead. Big job, huh? SCV ready. Huh?
Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
SCV ready. Ready to roll out.
Okay.
Not enough.
SCV ready. In the rear with the gear.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
I start spending through that gas.
Go ahead. Fueled up, ready to go.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. Lay it on me. Give us your
Research
best shot.
complete. Mineral field depleted.
I hope sea chains can get out this way.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Ah! You scared me. Yep.
I'm gonna make that our last siege tank anyways.
Big job, huh? I can't build here.
Upgrade complete.
Move it. SCV ready. Go ahead. Speak up.
Upgrade complete.
Roll it. Bad news? Uh-huh.
Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready.
Understood. Commencing system prime.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
What's our target? Got need something? What's that?
Research command center upgrade complete. Mineral field. Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Alright, so what are we doing now? You are building that. Our starport, take that spot.
SCV ready.
Command center upgrade.
More command centers.
Raven online.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
In the rear with the gear. Bad news?
Online.
Yeah. Yo, I can't build here. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Ah! You scared me! Yeah, whatever.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
I'm going. Uh-huh. Go ahead. Big job, huh?
Command center. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Raven. Raven online.
Complete. Command center upgrade complete.
By the numbers, boys. Roger that.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene
I just assume he's going carriers.
Bad news?
Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas.
Big job, huh?
Raven online.
We hear you. We could use some help here.
Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Raven online.
Go ahead. Huh?
Not enough minerals.
In the rear with the gear.
Command center upgrade complete.
Raven online.
Command center upgrade complete.
I can't build here. Yep. Big job, huh? I can't build here. Uh-huh.
Not enough
Scared
minerals.
me.
State your request.
So we got a good amount of ravens now, where we may be able to fight carriers. Ideally, we fight them.
Yeah. I can't build.
Command center upgrade.
After they lose a bunch of interceptors.
In the rear with the gear. Woo-hoo! Over. Yo.
Raven online.
Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Mineral field depleted.
Ah! You scared me.
Alright. Let's expose the fact that I have that base.
What's going on? Bad news?
Upgrade complete. Unacceptable command.
Raven online.
Uh-huh.
Ready for service. State your request.
We could use some help here.
awaited. State your request. Job confirmed. This vessel will comply. Command acknowledged. Order acknowledged.
Base is under attack. Not enough energy.
State your request.
Oh, it's pretty painful. What I didn't do is build more starports.
Yeah. In the rear with bad news. Woo-hoo! Overtime. Huh?
Our SCVs are under attack. Our SCVs are mineral field depleted.
Big job, huh?
Raven online. Ready for service. Order accepted. Scanning battlefield
Vespine Geyser
conditions.
exhausted.
I mean, how much Raven energy do I need to save? Sniping a base worth it?
Commencing.
Probably.
Vespine, your forces are under attack.
Order acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Immediately.
Huh? Yes, sir.
Mineral field depleted.
Come.
You gonna give me orders?
Vespine Geyser exhausted. Mineral field depleted.
Raven online.
Your forces are under attack.
State your request. This vessel will comply.
Go ahead.
Our SCVs are under attack.
I can't build here. Will do.
Engineering at your disposal. Job confirmed.
Big job, huh?
Scanning battlefield conditions.
That's pretty good. He shouldn't have fought. He was not strong enough.
Command authority registered. Engineering at your
Oh yeah. Forgot they can do that.
Not enough energy.
commencing.
Mineral field depleted.
Bad news? In the rear with the gear. What's going on?
Raven online.
Unacceptable, command. We are at maximum supply.
Need something blown up? Right on! Huh? Ah! You scared me! Go ahead.
Raven online.
Speak up! Yes, sir!
Raven online.
Big job, huh?
Unacceptable, command. We are at maximum supply. Unacceptable, command. We are at maximum supply. Mineral field depleted.
Gotcha. In the rear with the gear. What's going on?
Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable, man. We are at maximum supply.
Give us your best shot!
Raven online.
Mineral
Can do!
Mineral field depleted.
Command. Right away.
Ah! You scared me! Well, butter my
Command
biscuit.
center upgrade. Mineral field depleted. Our SCVs are under attack.
I'm in deep!
Understood.
Mineral field depleted.
Systems prime.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Commencing. This vessel. Understood. Your disposal. Order
I mean, I might be losing as much gas as him, I'm not sure. Oops.
Unacceptable landing zone.
What's going on? Huh? Well, butter my...
awaiting orders. Command authority registered.
In the rear with the gear. We hear you. Bad news?
Mineral field depleted.
Go ahead. Woo-hoo! Overtime.
Right away. Systems prime.
Your
Understood.
forces are under attack. Insufficient Vespene gas.
Bad news? What's
This
going
vessel
on?
requires
Base is under attack.
underway. Understood.
Mineral field depleted.
I'm in deep!
Online.
Our SCVs are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Systems prime. Command authority registered. Job
Mineral field depleted.
He's coming back.
Base is under
That was a mistake. Oh! You gotta be kidding me. His blink is back already? He's coming back again?
Ready for service. Commencing. State your request. In any battlefield conditions. Right away. Order accepted. Job confirmed. Command authority registered. System.
Base is under attack.
State your request.
Vespene geyser exhausted.
Immediately. Right away.
Are we gonna go in there?
This vessel will comply. Operator engaged. Order accepted. Systems prime.
Vespene geyser exhausted.
State your request. Command authority registered. Understood. Job confirmed. Immediately. Right away. Scanning battlefield conditions.
Bad news? Huh?
Engineering at your disposal.
In the
Base
rear with
is
the
under
gear.
attack. Mineral field depleted.
Go ahead. Big job, huh? What's going on? Will do. Huh?
Raven online.
Go ahead. Be in the rear with the gear.
Command. Understood.
Vesting geyser exhausted. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Online.
Yeah, so it seems like victory.
What's going on? Huh?
Scanning battlefield conditions.
Be in the rear with the gear. Big job, huh?
Mineral field depleted.
Huh? Be in the rear with the gear.
Command authority.
Base is under attack. Command center upgrade complete.
Immediate. Systems prime. Understood. Order accepted.
Vespine geyser exhausted.
That was pretty good, I gotta say.
This vessel will comply. Job
Vespine geyser exhausted.
Is he writing a long sentence? Okay. Whew. Stalkers are so annoying. It should be easier to hit them now because the Seeker missile launches faster. It used to be you had to cast Seeker as soon as they blink. And even then it was still technically possible for them to blink away before the Seeker hit, if they get enough distance. But yeah, that blink dodging. And no wildy. And me having nothing but ravens. I guess I should restart siege tank production at that point. Get some tanks behind my planetaries, make him pay the price every time he wants to dive in. I wasn't too rushed because it was 7 base versus 5. Which should be okay. Whenever I'm this spread out on workers, I feel like I need more workers. Like I'll come over here and I was like, let me grab my mineral workers to repair. Oh, there aren't any. Let me grab my mineral workers to repair. Oh, there's no mineral workers. But yeah, I think it's probably more important to just get as many ravens as you possibly can, especially if you're facing carriers. Basically you have to put out 100 Seeker missiles to win a fight. Like that's like probably the magic number. I'm not even exaggerating. You gotta put out a lot of Seeker missiles. Unless he like stacks them all onto one little hex. Maybe you can do with less, but yeah, you spend 20 Seeker missiles on a carrier army, it's like, huh, I lost half my shields, thanks. The other option would be to add in Vikings or even battlecruisers to the mix. Everything, get it somewhat low, get it with armor reduced, and then just start focus firing with your Viking count. You can't really follow up with auto turrets unless you kill the majority of his interceptors or his carriers. Because if you just try to like A move over carriers and spreading auto turrets, you're going to lose everything on the way in. That's what these Widow Mines are mostly for. He attacks a base, the Widow Mines pop 20 interceptors, maybe more, maybe 40 interceptors. And then when I charge in at him with my Ravens, I'm facing half the interceptor count, or maybe 2/3 of the interceptor count. But of course, these Widow Mines can only be at one base at a time, and if you put 5 Widow Mines in all of your forward positions, you end up spending a lot of supply on that. If I were facing an opponent who had stronger micro, he could blink only the stalkers that were, like, say like all of this is stalkers and you see some lines pointed in this group from Seeker Missile, he could just blink this group. And that would keep more of his blink available. And I wouldn't be able to catch him on this. You know, only blink everything when I overcommit to Seeker Missile. But yeah, that would allow him to have blink available at all times. I think we've already had a carrier fight at this point. So the opener I used on this map, it's pretty greedy. That's probably a vast understatement, actually. It's extremely greedy. Like, if I face Proxy Robo or Blink All In, I'm just basically dead. Even an Oracle should get a lot of damage done, although Oracles you can just kind of run from now that they can't do incredible damage, and you'll still lose like 10 workers to an Oracle if you have no defense, but you're not going to lose all your workers like it was in the past. So it definitely puts you behind, but it doesn't end the game like it used to. So the idea here with the bunker forward, it leaves a lot more surface area for zealots and stuff to hit it, but I think I'm dead to a frontal break anyways, and I just like having a forward so he can't be poking at these structures with his stalkers or adepts. Force me to pull workers off the line to repair, spend money on repair. Do not want that. So any sort of attack involving a Warp Prism, I want to at least be able to handle that, so that's why I get the missile turrets. Also good versus a later Oracle, I suppose. Also good versus Phoenix openers, which are rare but still exist. Especially if they think you're turtling. Phoenix are pretty good. Because it gives them full map vision. And where Phoenix don't defend well, if you're turtling it doesn't matter. Oh, right. Yeah, that's what gave me a bit of a lead. So he went for this, the proxy disruptor. Or the disruptor drop rush. One thing you want to do against this... See, that's me doing nothing. He gets in the middle of my pack. And now disruptors hit as soon as something touches that, it explodes. So what you do is you take something and send it at the disruptor. Like this SCV here. And then it tanks the hit and protects you from like losing 4 workers. He did take his 4th base before me, but my worker count has a pretty significant lead on his. Just trying to get an idea of how far ahead I am. 'Cause, Actually, almost every game I win, I'm ahead early game. But especially versus Protoss, I feel like I have to be ahead to have any chance of victory. So he's caught up now. And worker counts. Looks like I kind of stopped my worker count here, which I guess is okay. 76 isn't bad. I think I might want to go a little bit higher than sack workers though. If you go to 100, then you get a ton of command centers, turn some of them into orbitals, and then sack a bunch of workers. That also frees up money for missile turrets if you're facing carriers. Missile turrets are not great versus carriers, but they cost 0 supply. So a 0 supply, 0 gas unit is more or less free when you're going Mass Raven. He did clump up again, so I just went for it. So we lost 7,000 resources, and a good amount of that was gas. Don't have my replay interface on, but I assume we lost a ton of ravens there. But we did kill 14,000 of his resources, so I'm guessing we killed at least as much gas. Probably more, because his was actually a very gas-intensive army as well. And we definitely killed more minerals. So this is where the Widow Mines are supposed to come in. They might have ended up shooting at the Zealots, but hopefully they hit the interceptor counts. So he's got 40 interceptors. Now with 5 carriers... Right, 5 is 40. Okay. Yeah, I actually didn't kill that many. Down to 32. I'm to 18 now. This was a much better fight for me, so I didn't feel like I lost much of anything. Oh, but then I did this and lost it anyways. First I forgot they could blink. And I'm like, oh, I could have done auto turrets. And then I tried to do auto turrets, and I'm like, I have no energy. 30 ravens, can't place an auto turret. And that was the last... Do we have one more versus Sky Toss battle? Yes. One for a bunch of Phoenix. Phoenix are amazing versus Ravens. They do bonus to light. They shoot really fast. However, you know, Ravens do splash damage, and the larger our armies get, the more the splash damage is going to stack up on that many Phoenix. Like, that many Phoenix will shred my Ravens instantly, but if they're stacked... This Phoenix got enough to one-shot a tank. It's crazy. I think this would bait him back. It's a pretty good location for me to fight. I got a couple Widow Mines and missile turrets. I can really clog out the stalkers. Again, losing a ton of ravens. So you can see our gas bank is actually quite tiny despite having 14 gas geysers. Mined or mined out. Mining or mined out. Yeah. How is that? Now he's just going to dance around the map with stalkers, We are going to attempt to find ability to secret him. 20th anniversary for Starcraft. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of skins and visual effects now they've added to the game if you haven't played this in a long time. Even a new console. Yeah, so I heavily overcommitted there, thinking that his blink was up. I think casting single seeker missiles will just annoy him. And it's not worth him to waste his blink on a single seeker missile. Again, I thought I had him here. So his mistake was he blinked everything to dodge that, right? Where was it? So every unit blinked, and then he immediately came back to attack. It's like, yeah, if I have no energy left, that'd be good, but you know, with this many Ravens, 8 Seeker Missiles, there could be a lot more. So he should have kept running here. So he came back, and then I was able to land pretty hard. I feel still probably not trading efficiently in terms of gas here, but I think that's okay. I have the extra base. If he had 7 bases and I had 5, then the stalker thing might be a little more threatening. Final hit. So, how do you know what he blinked away from? The planetary? Oh, the Widow Mines. Hero Widow Mine out front. You dodged it. You did it. You did it, Stalkers. Definitely nothing bad going to happen from there. His loss is about 2-1. He did build a lot of stack defense. I wonder if I'm facing a Protoss who doesn't do that. I feel like it would be bad for me. I feel like the stack defense is good because I don't feel like I can actually afford to harass. I feel like I need every speck of gas spent on Ravens, and every Raven to get as close to full energy as possible to have a chance to deal with the first Protoss max out. I should really have these 2 gas guys populated. This is like a vulnerable base. Like this one, who cares if these are populated or I'll only have 1 on them? Because eventually I will be the one mining this out. There's no way he's going to mine out this base. This one, he could break through, take it for himself. And if that's the case, I want to make sure I mined as much gas out of this base as possible. Because in a long value game, it's all about the gas count. I think I like this this idea. It's like a fight here beacon. And it's a place I really want to fight. You know, assuming I can get the Widow Mines, the missile turrets, and the planetary. But with the vision, it's going to make it so much easier to seeker missile stuff. I like that idea. The vast majority of your missile turrets should be behind planetaries. When the carriers are here, they'll be shooting at this PF. I guess he'll kill these turrets first, then kill the PF. That's the way it naturally works. All these missile turrets back here are out of range of the carrier, but they're still in range to take out all the interceptors, and that's what you want. You don't want carriers cutting down your missile turrets quickly. You want them just hanging out in the back, slowly killing interceptors. Less interceptors means when you dive in with your ravens, you're going to lose less ravens. Anyhow, with that, we'll call it the end of this video. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.